Hello and welcome back. So here we're going to be looking at expanding brackets with surds. So the objective here is to expand brackets that contain surds. So for example, we have 3 bracket root 2 plus 3. So this is a bracket involving a surd because we have this root 2 over here. So it's a bit different to the way we've expanded brackets before. So just a reminder on how to expand brackets. If we have single brackets, a bracket b plus c, we just multiply all of the contents of the brackets with a. So we're doing a times b and then a times c, so we end up with ab plus ac. In other words, if we had 2 bracket x plus 3, we do 2 times x and 2 times 3, so we end up with 2x plus 6. Double brackets are a little bit more complicated because there's a lot more going on, but it's nothing crazy. If we have a plus b times c plus d, we're going to use the FOIL method. So that's first, so a times c, which is ac, outer, which is a times d, inner, which is b times c, and then last, which is bd. So that's what we end up having. So if we had something along the lines of x plus 1 times x plus 2, we're going to do first, so x times x, that's x squared, outer, which is 2 times x, which is 2x, inner, which is 1 times x, which is 1x, and then last, so 1 times 2, which is 2. Simplifying that, we get x squared plus 3x plus 2, and that is the answer to that question. Here are some examples. So we are expanding brackets that involve surds. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the entire of the contents of the bracket with this 3. So 3 times root 2, that's 3 root 2. And 3 times 5, that's 15. So the answer to that question is 3 root 2 plus 15. This one here, we're going to do 2 times root 3 and 2 times root 5. So 2 times root 3, that's 2 root 3. And 2 times root 5 is 2 root 5. And that is the answer to that question. This last one, we're doing root 3 times 3. So root 3 times 3, that's going to be 3 root 3. And then root 3 times root 2, that's going to be root 6. Here's another example. So these ones involve double brackets, so we're going to use the FOIL method. So we're going to do this one, root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times root 2, we could write that as root 4. Root 2 times root 5, root 2 times 5, that's going to be 5 root 2. 3 times root 2, that's going to be 3 root 2. And then 3 times 5, that is 15. But we need to simplify our answer. So we end up with the square root of 4, which is 2. And then we have 5 root 2 plus 3 root 2, so that is 8 root 2. And then we're adding 15. So finally, we get 17 plus 8 root 2, and that is the answer to that question. So this one here, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to do root 3 times root 3. So again, it's worth noting here that if we do a surd times itself, that's going to be the number that we originally started with. So root 3 times root 3, that's root 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So I can just write 3 here. 4 times root 3, that's going to be 4 root 3. Inner, so minus 2 times root 3, that's minus 2 root 3. And then we're going to do minus 2 times 4, so that's minus 8. Simplifying this, we've got 3 take away 8, so that's minus 5. And then 4 root 3 minus 2 root 3, that is 2 root 3. And that is the answer. This one here is a lovely example because we get a very special result. So we've got root 5 times root 5. So again, we're doing root 5 times root 5, that's root 25. And then square root of 25 is 5. So we're back to where we started. So that's going to be 5. Root 5 times 1, so that's 1 root 5. Minus 1 times root 5, that's minus 1 root 5. And then minus 1 times 1, that is minus 1. So what's really nice about this one is the surd portion, the surd part of the question, actually cancels out because 1 root 5 take away 1 root 5, that's always 0. So 5 take away 1 is 4, so that surd just simplifies down to 4. This is actually a very special result when we have a surd times itself, the only difference being the minus has been turned into a plus. We call it a conjugate, and when you multiply conjugates with each other, the surd part cancels out, so you end up with a nice number like 4. So here are some quick-fire practice questions on this topic. Pause the video, have a go at these, and I'll reveal the answers in a moment. Okay, so well done if you managed to have a go at those. I've just revealed the answers on the screen. And yeah, so that's everything for this video. So well done if you've had a go, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye!